Cool. Good morning, everyone that's watching today's class. So, like I was saying, we've been traveling for 2 weeks, and I thought that this is going to be a treasure for me because I would not have to deal with life's things and go away and relax. And you think beach, island, like you imagine yourself sipping out of a pineapple the whole time and everything's super relaxed. But I had met up with a friend and his daughter made it the opposite of anything relaxing. So the experience that she was a normal teenager. So we both have teenagers. We thought our teenagers can have a blast and, I'll have a blast because everybody will be busy and I'll just relax. But it wasn't like that at all. And it made me realize, like, this trip made me realize, number one, how awesome my kid is. I was like, oh, he is a blessing. They weren't kidding when they told me that. And then second of all, I felt, I just, like, when we came home, I realized, like, we got outside and I smelled the air in San Diego and I was like, dang, this smells so good. Like, our city smells nice. I don't know, maybe you need to leave this, go to LA for a day and come back and you'll smell the difference. And I really missed my hot chocolate in the morning because that's what I drink and I loved it. And I missed the smell of my house and these little things, like little tiny details of my life that I completely didn't realize. So I want you to take a moment to think of 3 little details that you don't usually appreciate. Just like close your eyes if you want to and think of 3 things that you take for granted. It could be how your dog snuggles next to you. It could be how you can hang out with your mom, anything, any little detail. Maybe the way your kitchen smells. Maybe the fact that your partner is clean and you hung out with unclean people, so you're really happy. Maybe it's the fact that your space is small, but you get along with the person in that space versus having a very ginormous space with someone you can't stand. There are so many things that we take for granted because we don't step away and look at life from the outside. So if you take a moment right now, close your eyes and step away from your life, look at it from the outside, and think of 3 things, 3 gifts that you have, 3 blessings that you are truly, truly grateful for. And now, once you have those 3 things, look at the person next to you, preferably someone you don't know. And if you don't mind, share those 3 things with them. Just have a little chat and mention those 3 things as briefly or as not briefly as you can. Yes. Oh, you don't have anyone? You can tell me your 3 things. I'll listen. No one can hear you except for me. Mm-hmm. Weird. Yes, honestly, after being in a space that didn't smell like my own, I felt that. I love that everyone on camera knows that we're talking about scents. Thank you for sharing. So, with an abundance of gratitude that we feel for all of the good things in our lives, if you're done mentioning them, take a nice inhale. Inhale all of the gratitude, all of the yumminess and the love, and exhale anything that was unappreciative out of your body. And once you're comfortable, come into a child's pose. Spread your knees apart. Bring your feet together to touch. Extend your arms nice and long in front of you. Send your heart space down towards the earth. Press your forehead on the mat and rock your forehead from side to side. Be grateful in this moment for the earth that carries you. You have no idea how magical it is everywhere else and here. But when you go to a new place, you can see it with new eyes. And oh my God, it is so beautiful. And we
really need to take care of this beautiful space. Now press your elbows into the mat and create a reverse prayer with your palms. So you want to connect your palms above the back of your neck. Just press them together. Get a nice stretch in your triceps. Keep sending your heart towards the earth and your hips back towards your feet. Keep inhaling gratitude. Fill your heart space with all the gratitude. Now extend your arms, press your right palm all the way to the right, and place your left palm over your right palm. Send your left hip towards the earth as you do it to get a nice side stretch on the left side of your body. Elongate the left side of your body as you breathe in, and release or relax as you breathe out. Now bring both palms to the left side. Bring your left palm all the way outside of your mat to the left, and press your right palm on top of it and send your right hip towards the earth. Feel a good stretch on the right side of your body. One of the things that I realize I am more than grateful for is yoga, being able to share space with everyone here. But I always knew that wasn't something I had to discover. Come back to center, press your palms down, take a nice inhale, and open mouth, exhale, release. 2 more times, inhale through your nose, fill up your lungs all the way with all the gratitude. And exhale any unappreciation you felt before. 1 more time, inhale, fill up your lungs all the way. And exhale, release any static energy out of your body. Now seal your lips. Push yourself up to a tabletop position. Stack your shoulders above your palms and your hips above your knees. First, we're going to rock into giant circles to the right to massage our beautiful wrists that we use way more than we realize. Keep a tiny bend in your elbows. And now make giant circles towards the left. Just massage your palms onto the mat. Now bring your palms to the outside, your fingers to the outside edges of the mat, and rock side to side, right and left. Now bring your fingers to face you and rock forward and back. If you want to stay in a certain spot because it feels really nice and you need more juiciness there, you can stay. Hold, stretch a little more maybe. And now pick up your palms. Turn them upside down where your fingers are facing towards you and your palms are facing the sky. And press down onto your wrist this way. If anything feels painful, please go back to neutral. It shouldn't feel painful, you should feel a nice sensation. Maybe make circles to the right here and baby circles to the left. And bring your palms back to neutral. Shake your wrists a little bit just to release everything. Just twirl them around like a little dancer and press them back down to your mat. Extend your right leg all the way behind you. Now we're going to make rainbows with our leg to activate our glutes and our hamstrings. Bring it all the way to the right and tap it all the way to the left. The most giant rainbow you can. All the way right, all the way to the left, all the way to the right, all the way to the left. 1 more time, all the way to the right, and hold there. Press your foot down and come onto your elbows so you can get a nice inner thigh stretch. Now push yourself up. Bring your right leg all the way until your knee is stacked right behind, your right knee is stacked behind your left. And come all the way down towards your hips for cow face legs. You can keep your palms onto the mat. You want to send your hips down to kind of sit back onto your legs. Knees stacked on top of one another. And then if you want a nice bigger stretch for your hips, send your head down. If you feel like you're still floating here, that means your hips are a little tight. You can stay up here if that feels more comfortable. Remember to listen to your body and be grateful for it no matter where it takes you. Push yourself up, remove your right leg from behind your left, and extend your left leg nice and long. Let's make giant rainbows with this leg. Take it all the way to the left and all the way to the right. All the way to the left and all the way to the right. One more time left, one more time right. And set it all the way to your left side and come down to your elbows for a nice inner thigh stretch. Now push yourself up on top or stretch out. Sorry, my words are balala bala. Bring your left leg over your right. Stack your knees on top of one another and sit back for cow face legs on the side. If you want a deeper stretch, if you're sitting comfortably, both your hips on the mat, you can bring your head down. And just relax your forehead either on your knees or forward. And feel that nice, juicy stretch in your right hip. Could be also both hips, depending on how tight you are. And whenever you feel like the stretch is a little too intense, breathe through it. You don't need to get out of it. You can just take long inhales, send your breath there, and exhale it out. Push yourself back up. Climb on top of your palms, remove your back leg and bring it back down to neutral. Inhale into cat-cow pose, look up towards the sky. Push your shoulder blades towards each other to open up your heart space and tilt your pelvis up towards the sky. Take a nice inhale. Exhale into cat, curl your spine like a scared cat and look down at your belly button. Maybe rock forward and back here so you can feel a stretch from the top to your lower back. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. And on your own time, take your time, maybe go a little faster, do whatever you want. Just keep stretching out your back through your own cat and cows to lubricate your spine. And whenever you're ready, you can come back to neutral. Tuck your toes in, take a nice inhale. And exhale, send your hips all the way up towards the sky. Send your heel one at a time towards the earth. This is your first downward facing dog. Make sure that you're pressing in through your thumbs as well as the rest of your palm. Grip a little bit through your hands so you can feel every finger on the earth. Send your right heel back, send your left back. Bend and extend your knees. And finally, when you're ready, find a little more stillness in your downward facing dog. And walk your feet a few steps until they're almost right behind your palms. You can bend your knees as generously as you need. And then grab onto opposite elbows for ragdoll. And rock from side to side. Keep remembering what you're grateful for. I'm going to ask each and one of you after class where you can share it with me. I want to hear it all. Now release your palms and very slowly take your sweet, sweet, sweet time as you come up to standing. Feel every vertebra in your body. And when your head finally comes up, inhale, bring your shoulders all the way up towards your ears and send them all the way back like you're pushing your shoulder blades towards one another. Inhale, bring your shoulders all the way up, push them all the way back, open your heart for more gratitude. Inhale, bring your shoulders all the way up to your ears and send them all the way back. Now inhale, make a giant circle with your palms. Grab all the gratitude, all the beautiful things that this universe has to offer you and come into your Samastitihi, standing at attention. Close your eyes for a moment of appreciation and gratitude for all the little things that you don't realize maybe every day. The littlest of little things, like the mug that you actually pour that sweet hot chocolate or coffee into. Think of your things, whatever they may be. Take a nice inhale of gratitude and an open mouth exhale, promising yourself to look for more details throughout the day and hopefully every day to come. Flutter your eyes open. Let's start our Sun A. Inhale your palms up to the sky for mountain pose. Rock forward and back so you can feel all four corners of your feet. Lift your toes and press them down. Try to grip your mat so you can feel those wonderful feet that carry you every day. Ground down now in your mountain. Tuck your shoulder blades in. Tuck your tailbone in to activate your core. Take an inhale. Exhale, lean over to the right. Bring your right arm down. Left arm reaches all the way to the right side. Come back to center, inhale mountain. Exhale, go all the way, lean over to the left. Bring down your left arm, right arm reaches all the way to the left side. Now come back to center, inhale mountain. Exhale, small back bend, let your heart shine towards the sky. Inhale mountain. Exhale, forward fold. Fold your upper body over your lower body. Inhale, halfway lift, straighten your spine. Exhale, high to low plank, Chaturanga Dandasana. Come into your high plank, and with your elbows squeezed as close as possible to your body, come down to your low plank. Untuck your toes. Inhale, upward facing dog. Push the ground away with only your palms and the tops of your feet here. And send your heart space forward with gratitude. Tuck your toes in and exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, look to the top of your mat, and exhale, just take a step to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift, straighten your spine nice and strong. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, come all the way up to your mountain pose. Exhale, lean over to the right. Inhale, back to your mountain. Exhale, lean over to the left. Inhale, mountain. Exhale, small back bend. Inhale, mountain. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, high to low plank, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. One last time, take an inhale, look between your palms. Exhale, hop or walk to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, come all the way up to your mountain pose. Exhale, lean to the right, but this time keep leaning and make a giant circle. Go all the way down and all the way up again until you come into your mountain. Take an inhale here. Exhale, lean to the left. And also make a giant circle. Trace a giant circle with your body until you come all the way up back to mountain. Exhale, small back bend. Inhale, mountain pose. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, high to low plank, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Now inhale your right leg high. Bend your knee, scorpion tail your leg, and make giant circles with your knee. Now maybe make giant circles to the other side. Inhale, re-extend. Exhale, fallen star. So you're gonna bring your right foot all the way through to the left side. Maybe keep that foot hovering and lift your left arm off the mat. Inhale, re-extend, three-legged dog. Exhale, step it through to low lunge. Step your right foot between your palms. Ground down through both feet. Inhale, crescent lunge. Make sure your front knee's at 90 degrees and you're pushing on the ball mat of your foot in your back foot. So your heel should be stacked right above your toes, where you can activate or you could feel your left glute active. Now open up to the right and double lunge. Inhale, warrior two, swing your front arm all the way back and come into your warrior two. Make sure that your front knee is also at 90 degrees and you're pushing through the knife edge of your back foot. Distribute the weight evenly through both legs. Extend your arms nice and long like someone is doing a tug of war with your arms, and stack your upper body right above your hips. Take an inhale here. Bring your palms together to heart center. Skandasana towards the back leg. One-legged squat. Inhale, come all the way up to a star. Now we're going to eagle our arms. Wrap your right arm underneath your left. Either give yourself a hug or bring your palms together to touch. Exhale, horse squat. Squat as low as you can. Inhale, back up to your star. Exhale, triangle pose. Pivot your front foot towards the front of your mat. Stretch all the way forward and down for triangle. Inhale, reverse triangle. High five the back room with your right palm. Feel the nice stretch. Reach up as much as you can instead of back. Exhale, low lunge. Bring your palms right around your foot. Press through your palms and inhale, side plank towards the right. Bring your right arm up, open up towards the right. Beautiful. Bring your palms to the mat and exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg high. Bend your knees, scorpion tail your leg, and make giant circles to the right. And then giant circles the opposite side. Inhale, re-extend. Exhale, fallen star on this side. Bring your left leg through. Maybe hover it. Lift your right arm off the mat. Keep both legs nice and extended. Bring your right palm down. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, step it through to low lunge. Ground down through both feet, nice and firm. Inhale, crescent lunge. Push your back foot until your heel is stacked right above your toes. Keep your body facing forward and feel the power in your stance. Now exhale, open up to the left and double lunge. You can tap your knee onto the earth if you need to. Inhale, swing your right arm all the way back, come into your warrior two. Make sure your upper body is stacked right above your hips. Bend your front knee to 90 degrees. Maybe make a wider stance between your legs. Beautiful. Now bring your palms together to touch in front of your heart. And exhale, Skandasana towards your right leg or your back leg. Now inhale, come all the way up to star. Wrap your left arm underneath your right for eagle. Exhale, horse squat. Inhale, come back up to star. Exhale, triangle pose. Pivot your left foot to face forward. Reach all the way forward and tick-tock your arms 6 and 12 for triangle. Inhale, high five the back room with your left palm. Reach up towards the sky for reverse triangle. Exhale, frame that left foot in low lunge. Send your left foot to meet the right and inhale, side plank to the left side. Bring both palms down And exhale, downward facing dog. That was our Sun B flow. How's everyone feeling? Amazing. Right leg high. Inhale. Exhale, fallen star. Bring it through. You don't need to hover your foot, but try because it feels oh so good and it's so good for your obliques. Inhale back to three-legged dog. Exhale, step it through to low lunge. Inhale, crescent lunge. Exhale, open up to the right and tap your back knee. Inhale, warrior two. Bring your palms together. Exhale, Skandasana towards your back leg. Inhale, come up to a star. Bring your right arm underneath your left to feel that stretch in your upper back. Exhale, horse squat. Inhale, star. Pivot your front foot. Exhale, triangle pose. Inhale, reverse triangle. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, side plank to the right. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a nice inhale through your nose. And no matter where you are, just dance with me. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, fallen star. Bring it over to the right. Right arm goes high. Bring your right arm down. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, step it through, low lunge. Ground down through your feet. Inhale, crescent lunge, nice and strong. Tap into the power in you. Exhale, open up to the left. Tap your back knee down. Inhale, come into your warrior two. Swing your right arm back. Come into your warrior two. Bring both palms to your heart center. Take an inhale. Exhale, Skandasana towards your back leg. Inhale, open up to a big bright star. Left arm goes underneath the right. Wrap them into eagle and exhale, squat down. Inhale, open up to a star. Exhale, triangle pose. Front foot goes all the way to the front of the mat. Right arm goes high. Inhale, reverse triangle. High five the back room with your left palm. Exhale, bring both palms down to low lunge. Ground down through your feet. Inhale, side plank to the left. If your abs aren't on fire after this class, I will be very upset. Bring your palm down. Exhale, downward facing dog. Now, one last time. No matter where you are, I ask you to seriously dance with me. Take a big inhale through your mouth. And an open mouth exhale, sigh it all out. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, fallen star. Hover that foot if you can. Inhale, three-legged dog, right leg high. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, crescent lunge. Exhale, open up to the right, double lunge. Inhale, warrior two. And now we're gonna do something a little different. So for those of you who need a towel or a shirt, you might want to use it to connect your arms. Bring your right shoulder towards your right knee. Send your arm through like you're trying to grab something behind you. And connect your arms from behind. Open up your shoulders or your left shoulder up towards the sky. You can stay right here. All of your weight should be in your front foot. Or if you can, step your back leg towards the front. Put all the weight on your left foot. And very slowly start bringing your right leg up with the bind for birds of paradise. I mean, I needed to bring you back a bird of paradise with me, right? Extend that leg as much as you can. Yes, you can, you can, you can. And if you can't today, you will tomorrow. Bring that foot back. Step your left foot all the way where it was. Release your bind. And inhale back to your warrior two. Good job. Be grateful that you tried. Bring your palms to heart center. Exhale, Skandasana on the back leg. Inhale, open up to a star. Right arm goes underneath the left, eagle bind. Exhale, horse squat. Inhale back up to a star. Now interlace your hands behind you, puff up your chest, take an inhale. And exhale, Prasarita Padottanasana. Bring the crown of your head down. Take a nice inhale. And a nice exhale. Release your bind. Inhale all the way up to your star. Exhale, triangle pose. Pivot your front foot to the front of your mat. Come into triangle. Inhale, reverse triangle. High five the back room with your right palm. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, side plank towards the right. Send your right foot to meet the left. Open up, maybe lift up your right foot off the left. 1. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. And come down to downward facing dog. Amazing work. Seriously, I'm not just saying that. Come down to your downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, fallen star on the left side. Bring your left foot to the right side. Maybe keep it hovering. Right arm goes high. Inhale, three-legged dog, left leg goes high. Exhale, step it through to low lunge. Inhale, crescent lunge. Exhale, open up to the left, tap that right knee onto the earth. Inhale, swing your right arm back like you're dancing, come into your warrior 2. Now bring your left shoulder towards your left knee. Reach through to the back like you're asking someone on your left side to give you something. Maybe the universe to give you more little things that you're appreciative for. If you can bind your hands, that would be great. And maybe slowly step that back foot all the way to the front. Ground down through your right foot. And very slowly come up. I know you can. Open up that chest and maybe extend your left leg for birds of paradise. Do I look like a flower? I highly doubt it. Bring that left foot down and ground it down towards the earth. Step your right foot back. Release the bind. Inhale, warrior 2. Bring your palms together to touch. Exhale, Skandasana to the back leg. Inhale, come up to a star. Left arm wraps underneath your right for eagle arms. Exhale, horse squat. Inhale, back up to a star. Interlace your hands behind you. Take a big inhale, puff up your grateful heart. And exhale, Prasarita Padottanasana. Bring the crown of your head towards the earth. Release your bind. Put a little bend in your knees. Inhale, come all the way up back to your star. Pivot your front foot to meet the front of your mat. And extend your arms, triangle pose. Good job. Left arm goes up, left arm goes down, right goes up. Inhale, left palm goes high for reverse triangle. Now exhale, low lunge. Frame your left foot. And send that left foot to meet the right. Open up to the left side. Lift that left foot off the mat. You can do it. Give me the best side plank of your life. 2, 3. If you're shaking, that's good. And downward facing dog. Take a nice inhale through your nose. And a big open mouth. Exhale, let me hear you sigh. Okay, I heard no one. Inhale again through your nose. And open mouth, exhale, sigh it all out. Ha, beautiful. Now look between your palms and step all the way to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, come all the way up to your mountain pose. And exhale, Samastitihi. Standing at attention, close your eyes for a moment. And think of an extra thing that you didn't remember earlier that you could be grateful for. Like, hey, I just did this. Whatever it is that you did in your practice that you're proud of, or I pushed through 3 rounds of Sun B, although it was so difficult and new to me. Whatever it is, tap into it, be grateful, and open your eyes whenever you're ready. Ground down through your left foot. We're gonna do tree pose. And oh my God, the trees where I was were so pretty. Not as pretty as San Diego, but they were pretty. Step right and ground down through your left foot. Pick up your right knee and place your left foot either on the inside of your right foot on the inside of your left thigh or all the way down at your ankle. Avoid your knee at all costs so you don't get a knee injury. And when you're ready, open your palms up for gratitude to receive and release whatever you are not seeing or the things that don't serve you in this life. Breathe in a little more. All the trees that I saw were either green or the color of my sports bra, a bright orangey red. And it was absolutely magical. Take an inhale, absorb all the beauty like trees do. And exhale, bring everything down and come into your Samastiti. Shake your legs out because they need it. I call this yoga, but it's not. Now ground down through your right foot. Pick up your left foot off the mat and place it wherever you placed your right foot. If it's your inner thigh, do so. If it's your ankle, do so. You can keep your palms at heart center for now, or very slowly start reaching up towards the sky and open up your palms to receive and release. Puff up your very grateful heart space. We're all grateful for Dan. Expand your heart a little more. It's okay if you come out of it, just go right back in because that's life. You're gonna fall out of things, you just gotta get right back into them. Take an inhale. Exhale, Samastiti, standing at attention. Do another dance for no reason. Beautiful. Now inhale, come up to your mountain. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, high to low plank, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale your right leg high. Exhale, step it through to runner's lunge. So step your right foot on the outside of your right palm. Bring your back knee down to the earth. And stay here for a few moments. Keep your chest high. So one of the things that I kept seeing over there, and I took like 20 videos of each one I saw, were lizards. And every time I would see one, I would say, "Hey, friend," and follow the lizards around. But then there were so many that I stopped taking videos of them. So bend your back knee. Grab with your right palm your left foot and open up for lizard's pose. So open up towards the right side. Pull your back heel as close as possible to your glute as you open up to the right. Come on to the knife edge of your right foot. So you can open up a little more. Now release your foot and let it fall very gently down. Press both palms onto your mat. Lift your back knee off the mat and step your back foot towards with the front on the outside edge of the front mat for frog pose. You want your heels to be a little inwards and your feet outwards. Press your elbows into your knees and your palms into one another for your frog. I don't know if you guys go to tropical places or rivers around California, but the sound of frogs is very soothing. I would make you guys ribbit, but we're not in a kindergarten yoga class. Still, if you want to, you can. Make sure that you don't sink in this pose. You keep your glutes active, push them towards one another. Keep your spine nice, long, and extended. One more breath here to open up those hips and release any static energy from our hips. Press your palms down. Send your right foot all the way back for runner's lunge on the left side. Keep your left foot up high at the top of your mat. Send your right knee onto the mat. Stay here for a few moments. Now come onto the knife edge of your left foot. Reach with your left palm all the way back. Bend your right knee and grab onto your right foot. Pull it as close as possible to your right glute as you open up to the right side. Release your foot and let it fall very gently onto the mat. Press down with both palms. And now send your left foot to meet your right. Come into a high plank. I want to say, make a joke about let's do a bunch of push-ups because we have 2 new people. But I know everyone else has heard this joke too many times and you don't want to hear it anymore. Push yourself up to downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, half pigeon on the right. Send your right knee all the way to the right edge of your mat. Pivot your shin to meet the top of your mat. Make sure that your hips are touching your mat here. So you want your right knee to go all the way to the right side of your mat. So peel it off again. Instead of it being here, it should be all the way to the right. And then you sit on top of your hips, but your hips should be comfortable. If your hips are not touching the earth, stay there. For those of you whose hips are onto the earth, look back at your right. Lift up, right leg high. Now bring it all the way here. No, bring your knee behind your wrist. Yes. And bring it down. Make sure your left leg is extended right behind your left glute. If you can pivot your shin to the top of your mat, do so. And if you're comfortable here, you can come to sleeping pigeon. Place your forehead on the mat. Good job. Do you feel it different now? Of course, I'm not going to lie to you. 90% of the music I played today I do not understand the languages of, but they just sound so good. And I listened to all these songs while I was traveling and thought I would bring them back to my yoga class after. A few more breaths here. Now push yourself up whenever you're ready. And now bring your back leg, your left leg, swing it all the way over and bring your left foot over your right knee. Open up towards the left side and connect your right elbow on the outside of your left knee. Open up towards the left for half Lord of the Fishes pose. I love saying it because it sounds so ridiculous. Keep your shoulders away from your ears. Open up through your spine. You can look over your left shoulder for a deeper twist. Now bring both palms to the right side, to the right opening. Press them down. And just extend your legs. And you're going to find yourself at the opposite side of your mat. Rock or walk your hands all the way to the top of the mat. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, half pigeon on the left side. Bring your left knee all the way to the left corner of the mat. Pivot your shin to the top of your mat. And then make sure your right leg is extended nice and long behind your right glute. And only if you're sitting very comfortably here. And I want you to take a few extra moments because we stayed here a little longer in the first time around. If not, just make sure you are trying at least to send your hips towards your mat. If you have any tightness in the hips, it's usually stress or trauma that we tend to store in the hips, especially for women. Although I see that men are way tighter in the hips, so maybe they're wrong about that. And now when you're ready, you can come to sleeping pigeon. Press your palms on the mat and press your forehead over your palms. One of the most amusing things that I saw in Puerto Rico were wild chickens everywhere. So although we're in half pigeon, today we're going to call it half chicken. I thought it was very amusing. Especially that there are also cats everywhere. And somehow they learn to live with one another, and yet we are finding it difficult. I don't understand. Now push yourself up nice and gentle. Lean your weight over to your left hip. Bring your right leg all the way forward and bring your left foot over your right knee. Open up to the right side. Connect your left elbow to the outside of your right knee and open up to the right side for half Lord of the Fishes pose. And look over your right shoulder. Bring your shoulders down to keep the stretch through your spine. Now bring both palms onto your left side. Take an inhale and exhale. Extend your legs nice and long, and you'll find yourself back where you were. Walk your hands all the way forward to the top of your mat and send your knees down. Sit back onto your heels and remove your heels from underneath you. Extend your legs nice and long in front of you. Inhale your arms all the way up. And exhale, seated forward fold. Grab onto your feet or wrap your peace fingers around your toes. Grab onto your shins, on your thighs, and just allow your heart to sink forward. Now inhale yourself up. Extend your arms nice and long in front of you so that we can use our core as we come all the way down towards our backs. When you reach your bag, hug your knees in. Grab onto the outside edges of your feet and rock from side to side. Extend your left leg nice and long. Keep your right knee close to your body. Take an inhale. Exhale, supine twist on the right side. Bring your right knee towards the left side. Keep both shoulder blades on the mat to protect your back and get a nice juicy stretch at your lower spine. Now inhale both knees back to center. Extend your right leg nice and long. Take an inhale and bring your left knee over to the right side. Keep both shoulder blades on the mat. One last time, inhale both knees into your chest. Give yourself a ginormous hug, kiss your knees, and thank yourself for the effort and the love you have inside you to come into class today. Take a big inhale and exhale, Shavasana. Release everything down into the earth. Release your spine. Tuck your shoulder blades in to open your heart space. Palms facing the sky. Send the back of your neck towards the mat. Keep your heart space open. Disconnect your tongue from the roof of your mouth. And although your body might think it needs to move, give it the stillness that it needs to practice. And try not to move, not an inch, not to open your eyes. Allow your eyelids to be shut nice and heavy. And just focus on your breath. And go back to the things that you're grateful for. I know that I can share with you one sounds a little cliche thing that I always think to myself. But if there's anything in my life that I don't like, I know that I am grateful for my breath, because through my breath, I have a chance to change what it is that I don't like and to add more things that I love, things that I can be grateful for. So give thanks and gratitude to your breath and for the opportunity of life and for the magical person that you are and all the things that are unique to you, and for the people that you surround yourself with, for the sky that is very blue and sometimes rains and gives us nourishment, and for the trees that keep dancing and the birds that keep singing. For our families and the love that we get to experience in this life. Whenever you're ready, start wiggling your hands and your feet and come on to the right side for supported fetal position. Take your time. My eyes are closed so you have full privacy. Please keep your eyes shut for the remainder of the practice. And whenever you're ready, inhale and push yourself up to a comfortable seat. Sit cross-legged in meditation position, facing me if you can tell where I am in the space. If not, face any direction you want. Bring your palms to your heart center. I would like to share with you and remind you that a grateful heart is a happy heart. So keep continuing to find little things that you can be grateful for in this lifetime. Bring your palms to your ajna, your seat of intuition, or what we call our forehead. The light, love, student, and teacher within me is but a reflection of the light, love, student, and teacher in each and every one of you. I humbly bow to you in your path. Namaste. Thank you, guys. For those of you who are new, I love words, and so I like to give little quotes to my students at the end of class. You can read it, you can keep it, you can put it in your phone, you can put it on your fridge as a reminder, whatever it is that will remind you to be grateful for little things. Thank you so much, guys. Are we grateful? Heck yeah, we are. Oh, Dawood, can you turn that off? Because I don't know how. Bye, guys who are practicing with us. I'm grateful for you.